Hello everyone, my name is Angie and welcome back to my channel, Angie Rose Nomad. Today I have a book unhaul for you guys. That's right, we gotta unhaul some books before I bring some new in, even though both are currently sitting over here. My dog didn't like that, sorry. Yeah, she's still here from Friday. You know, we've just been chilling in the room since Friday, waiting to make this video. Anyway, let's just jump into the books that I'm unhauling. Getting a little late and I'm getting a little delirious. I'm going to try and give a brief description of why I am unhauling these books. Unfortunately, I cannot send them out quite yet, but eventually I'm going to get there. I know that Snyder B Books, she does book unhauls where you can claim the books, and I love the idea and I want to steal it. I just can't afford it quite yet. Once we get there, then we'll start doing that. I'm also going to be filming my book haul tonight, and I have quite a few of those, so keeping this one short and sweet. The first two books I'm going to be unhauling are Scene of the Climb and Slate on the Slopes by Kate Dyer Seeley. So I actually read Scene of the Climb for March Mystery Madness, and I thought that the mystery part was okay. I just really did not like the main character. They did leave it on a huge cliffhanger where I wanted to read more, but I did check out the Scribd app, and they have the second one on the Scribd app, so if I'm that curious, I can always pick it up from there. Next up is The Romanovs, the final chapter. This is by Robert K. Massey, and I had to DNF this one. I got a good way through. I love the history of the Romanovs, but unfortunately this book was just really repetitive and went into a lot about the DNA testing. I mean, a lot about the DNA testing. So it kind of got bogged down by that. But really no new information that I did not already know was presented in this book. So it's got to go. Next is The Alienist by Caleb Carr. I also had to DNF this one because Caleb is a wordy dude. A very wordy dude. And yeah, it just wasn't suiting me at the time. It is something that I would be interested in, but I think I'm going to check out the show instead. Then I have Still Life by Louise Penny. I have another copy, so getting rid of the duplicate. The Odessa File by Frederick Forsyth. I just really was not in the mood for this. I tried to listen to it on audio, and it kind of got muddled in the water for me, so giving this one up. I've had it on my shelves way too long, and it's time for it to go. Another book that I read in March Mystery Madness, Pancakes and Corpses by Agatha Frost. I thought that this was an okay cozy mystery. I just felt that it was very simple. It was not very complex and very stereotypical. So I do have books 2 and 3, and I'm going to go ahead and read those before I unhaul them, but I don't want to keep these on my shelves, even though they are really cute covers. So this one pains me quite a bit, and that is Dear Santa by Nancy Nagel. For those of you that don't know, I have a Christmas collection. So every year I pick out an adult Christmas book as well as a children's Christmas book. At least one. Sometimes I get a little overboard if I'm feeling very cliche that year. And I rarely weed out the collection. But this one, I felt that it just drug on, and it was extremely similar to the movie You've Got Mail, which is one of my favorite little romantic comedies. So if I was interested in the story, I would just watch Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan. So next I have The Shell Seekers by Rosamund Pilcher. This is a duplicate copy, number 1, but it also is kind of old, which I don't mind. I've actually been debating back and forth which one I want to keep and which one I want to get rid of, and I just recently cleaned out my car, and this copy was in my car, so it kind of made its way to the book unhaul stack. The other one is paperback, and it feels better to hold in my hand, so I think that this one is going to go. Tomorrow and Tomorrow by Thomas Swelterlich, which I have already discussed on this channel. Did not like it. Those Girls by Chevy Stevens, which I also really did not like. Little Bee by Chris Cleave. This story really intrigued me because on the back it says, "We don't want to tell you what happens in this book. It is a truly special story and we don't want to spoil it. Nevertheless, you need to know enough to buy it. So we'll just say this. This is a story of 2 women. Their lives collide one fateful day and one of them has to make a terrible choice. The kind of choice we hope you never have to face. 2 years later, they meet again. The story starts there. So I was reading it and I was interested in it. It moved a little slower than I would have liked, but then for some reason I put it down. And when I tried picking it back up, I had lost the pace of the book. I was vaguely familiar with where I left off, but I'd forgotten a lot of details, so I think I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of it. We also have another book that I have talked about on this channel, and that is The 1000th Floor by Katharine McGee. I need to go ahead and check out book 2 and 3 from the library, but I really enjoyed it. I just am not going to reread this one again. Then I have Marigolds and Murder by London Lovett. This is the first book in the Port Danby Cozy Mystery series, and I got to about page 30 and stopped. I had to stop. The writing just wasn't for me. I know I have books 2 and 3 around here somewhere, and it is frustrating because I cannot find them because I want to unhaul them. So I am thinking about cleaning out my book collection just to find books 2 and 3. Now, for those of you that don't know, my books are everywhere. I have one little bookcase in my room, and then I have little bins that can fit under my bed that house many, many books. Many books are in my closet, on my shelves, stacked up. Some are on the floor, stacked up. Books are everywhere, and I cannot find the second and third book. So by the time you see this video, hopefully I will have found them and can take this stack to the library to donate. Complete. Not missing books 2 and 3. The penultimate book is The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. Wow, I really did not like this book. I gave it a 2 stars. It felt very self-indulgent, and I think I'm going to shut up because I could go on a rant about this book. So yeah, I wish I spoke Spanish, however, because I'm curious to see if it is a translation issue or a story issue. Lastly is a book that I really wanted to love. I got it for my birthday. I got about halfway through and I said, this is really not for me. And that is 12 Patients, Life and Death at Bellevue Hospital by Dr. Eric Mannheimer. This is the inspiration behind the television show New Amsterdam, which I really, really adore. But they had to dig through to find the juicy bits for New Amsterdam because wow, Eric is very, very verbose. He likes to go into a lot of detail and kind of skips around. I feel like he's trying to tackle too many issues in this book. From immigration to healthcare reform, it felt like one giant social commentary, but it felt like he was trying to do way too much and should have just focused on 1 or 2 areas instead of trying to tackle them all. Those are the books that I'm going to be parting ways with. It doesn't mean that I thought they were terrible or anything like that. Some I just needed to clear shelf space and I wasn't going to reread them. Some I had a DNF and some I just thought were terrible. If you have read any of these, I would be curious to know your thoughts. You can leave them down in the comments below. As always, I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please let me know by giving it a thumbs up and subscribing to become part of the tribe if you have not already. I do post new bookish videos every Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday, so I will see you on Wednesday with my book haul. Bye!